Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Stucker25, and it's been a few weeks since I did the last video, but I got a new action figure review for you guys today, and it's actually very new. We're doing the review for the Star Wars: The Black Series Omega Kamino look today, and Wrecker's not a part of the review. I just have him here for I think this is a pretty cool pose, and this might be how I pose them on the shelf because I just like the look of this together of these two. But Wrecker does have some weak ankles though, so I'm gonna get him out of here. We're gonna focus on Omega right now, and we'll bring Wrecker back a little bit later. Now, this is, I believe, our first Black Series like kid character. So hopefully they like eventually do like an episode 1 like Anakin or something like that, now that they have like a smaller like kid like body. I guess like they have the joints, they could probably easily reuse the joints or the legs and arms for Anakin. But Omega's pretty cool. Now I do have a little bit of a gripe with Omega. I don't like the head sculpt. Like, as you could see in the back in that photo, the head is longer. Like, she has like a longer I guess like lower jaw. I feel like the head is almost too small and rounded, and it looks like too boy-like and not enough like Omega. I know she's a clone of Django and everything, but I just feel like she looks too much like a boy for the face sculpt. I think the face sculpt is just too rounded and not as long as it should be back there, because that looks like Omega, the thing. This just doesn't here, but the sculpt works good. I like that we've actually gotten a new like smaller like body mold that they now could use. I mean, maybe we could get like a young Boba or something. I mean, we got options now, potential. So very cool. Omega does come with some nice accessories. We're gonna show them off really quick. Now, I don't remember the name of this little guy. It's the one like lizard thing that Omega plays with at like the one bar in the show. I can't remember. And we got like a cool little like rebreather mouth thing for if she goes, I think, underwater, or like if there's like smoke or something like that. Pretty sure that's what this is. I don't know how often in the show she wears it. And then you get this pretty cool and pretty well detailed bow, her signature weapon that she uses. It's kind of interesting. They made the front panel come off. I don't really know why that's a design choice, but it is. It would have been cool to get like a neutral bow without like the arrow in it or whatever, but I mean, this is fine. I would assume we're probably going to get a redo of Omega at some point with her like actual look from the show. Maybe. I feel like this isn't the only time we get Omega. I feel like maybe we get her again. But as you can see, sculpt work wise, it's pretty good. I mean, nothing insane, like nothing crazy with the figure, but pretty good sculpt work, pretty good paint detail. I don't know if the belt should have any paint on it there. But yeah, I mean, it's just a small kid figure, which is interesting because we don't really get these too often in a lot of action figure lines. Like, I don't think Marvel Legend does like young kids like this. Star Wars hasn't done one yet for the Black Series, I think. The only other character that'd be smaller than this would probably be like Yoda. So that's pretty cool. Articulation wise though, arms can move up this much. No bicep cut, but you do get the full 360 you could do. So up that far. Does have a single jointed elbow. She only gets closed that much. And then the wrists do swivel and hinge. This is a vertical hinge here, and this one is a horizontal over here. So vertical and horizontal. The head does look up that far. And then she gets down that much. I think there is a neck joint. Yeah, there's a neck joint there too, so she could get a little bit like not really as much tilt. I mean, you get a little tilt, I guess. Little tilt, a little bit of a forward and backwards there, and then you do get the just ball joint for the like the waist, so she could go back that far, forward that much. Little bit of side to side, not bad. Breaks up the outfit a little bit though, and then you could do a full 360 as well there. So there you go. A lot of good articulation there. For the legs, she could get up that far, and then you start having the problem with the skirt that she's running into. They could get back a little bit, so that's not bad. Omega on the splits, not bad. Upper thigh cut, single jointed knee, only gets up that far. No, oh, there is a boot cut. I forgot there's a boot cut. So we got a boot cut right here. There is also a knee joint, so you can turn the knee right there too. So that's really nice that we get a boot cut, a knee cut. I feel like you almost didn't need one of the two, but like, I mean, I'll take it. More articulation is always pretty good. Ankles do go back that far, and they do go forward that much. So there you go. That's Omega. Pretty good articulation wise. I mean, for the smaller figure, I would have liked to have seen a bicep cut maybe right there at the the red part of the arm, just because I feel like with the bow, the bicep cut would have been nice, because I've tried to get her in a couple poses with the bow and it's a little hard. She could pose up with it all right. You just got to get this hand right here, right on the grip, and then the other one she just kind of barely holds at the end. So not bad. Really quick, let's get the tape measure out, do a size check on Omega, do a couple size comparisons, and that will be it for the review today. Omega does stand right about a little over 4¼ inch tall, so not too tall for Omega, but I mean the details she does come with. I mean, this is a $20 figure, which is a little unfortunate. I wish she would have had a little bit more packed in with her, but at that $22 price point, I think it's okay. Let's do some size comparisons with some other lines, and we'll check some Star Wars out. So size wise, we'll check her out next to a Power Ranger Lightning Collection, Dino Thunder Red Ranger. So there you go with the Red Ranger, and here's your Marvel Legend Retro Symbiote Spider-Man. So you got those two, and here is your other check with your Snake Eyes. So there's G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes. There you go with all those. Snake Eyes still stands a little funny. But yeah, there's those. So if you do want to get Omega as like, you know, a nice, like, I guess kid, like female, I guess if you wanted to have like a skirt for the boy or cut the skirt off, you could use it as a boy body as well, for just a young kid body, but like just do your own like custom like head sculpts or whatever for it. This is a nice, like, I guess body that you could just use for other things. She has a little hard time standing though. We got our Jazzwares Halo Master Chief, way taller. Let's see, up next, Figma Goku. That looks alright with Goku. I mean, Goku's supposed to be like 6 foot, but I mean, obviously the imports. That's not Figma, that's Figuarts. And then there's Figma Samus. I think those look good next to her since she's a kid, but obviously they're really short compared to other figures of different lines. Got Mafix Batman, which I feel like if you were to do like a young Robin, this would be a good like size comparison here. Like, I feel like that Batman works with like a really young Robin. So if you want to make like a young Robin out of this body, there you go. That's like interesting idea maybe. And then we got Mezco Stealth Iron Man. So there's your size comparisons with other lines. We'll bring in our usual Captain Rex for your generic like clone size. I think he's basically like the same size as everybody else. And then other characters that she's obviously interact with. Oh, last size comparison, I forgot about that. Here's the Fortnite scientist from the Victory Royale line. There you go. There's all your other Hasbro lines. Obviously, though, we've already seen her with Wrecker, but here she is standing side by side with Wrecker. Now, my Wrecker has really weak ankles, like they just don't like stick when he gets into his ankle position. So, unfortunately, he's gonna fall forward. So, as much as I want to pose her on his shoulder, I feel like she'll keep falling. Here is Tech as well. If you are curious what the data pad thing is that I have him holding, that is the data pad from the Marvel Legends Scientist Supreme. It's also probably going to be in the thumbnail, so if you're curious, that's what that is. Here's Hunter next to them as well. And then we got the Imperial Crosshair next to her as well. I don't have Echo yet. Echo should be here sometime next week. I'm recording this video currently on April 20th, so 420. I've been recording this then. The last couple videos were recorded way back in like March 24th or whatever. My computer actually died with all my videos that were on it, and my editing software and everything like that. So it's been a little while since I've had a video up, but hopefully this new review is good enough for you guys, and I'm gonna have a lot of videos. I have like 2 other videos that were recorded pre-computer break that I need to post, so you'll see Shocker, Marvel Legends Shocker, and the Fortnite Victory Royale Midas. So those will be coming sometime this week, next week, and then I have a whole just bunch of videos that I need to record on a ton of other figures that I've had show up between that time period. I didn't record anything while the computer is broken, so it's kind of a bummer. But if you are interested in this figure, I think she was back up available on Amazon. I don't know. She's $22 for the price point. Do I say she's worth $22 if you're trying to complete the Bad Batch team? Yeah. Do I think they'll do another version of Omega in her? I think she's got at least 1 or 2 other looks in the show. She might get her main look, unless this is her main look. It's been a while since I've watched the show, so I don't remember what her actual like look in the show is. But I think they might do. Maybe we'll get another Omega at some point, but probably like a year or 2 down the road. But other than that, I really like the figure. I like the look of this team coming together. Can't wait for Echo. Very excited. You will get a review for Echo when he comes out. I recommend if you're a Bad Batch fan, you pick up Omega. Maybe she'll go on sale because she is a smaller figure and people don't probably want to spend $20 for a figure that's almost half the size of these guys. But yeah, other than that, I think if you're not a fan of the Bad Batch, you could probably just pass on Omega. But other than that, I think she's a great figure. Looks good with the whole team. I do recommend her. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the review. Hopefully you found it helpful. As always, I would appreciate if you guys haven't done so already, go down and give the video a like and a subscribe if you're new. Does help out the channel a lot. Do greatly appreciate it. I think we're at 190 subs so far, so that's awesome. I do want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate all the support even while the computer is dead. I appreciate all the likes and the views and the comments and everything like that. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this Omega figure? Did you get her? Did you pass on her? Let me know, and let's chat about that down below. But other than that, I've been Wolfstalker25 as always, and I will see you guys in the next review video, which will probably be, honestly, I think this is going to go up Thursday, the 21st. So I'll probably do another video on Friday, just throw out like Shocker or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one.